be.
Welcome to MalcolmPresents.com, and we have the Tush Twins.
Yep.
Yep,
The
there they
Tush
are at the bottom
Twins.
of our screen. Now, Maxine, introduce our guests. She
Well,
always does the official introduction.
I do the official intro. Well, this is the Tush Twins, and here's our intro. So move over, Lucy and Ethel, Laverne and Shirley, Thelma and Louise, and Betty and Wilma. Can't forget them. Here come the Tush Twins.
Tush Twins.
With tales of friendship from Brooklyn and beyond. Maxine Faith and Paula Rose, aka the redhead with a new face, will bring you through their 60 plus years of friendship with levity, drama, joy, and unabashed plutonic love. From Brighton to Coney, New York City to the burbs, and out to the whole wide world, we have been through it all and will take you through our journey. We know each other so long and so well. Our atomic particles have been joined at the tush. We hope you enjoy our tales. Pun intended. This week, we welcome Allison Turkan and Ivana Pilarska, hosts of the podcast Getting Dirty. Allison and Ivana have been friends for over 6 years and are truly really close friends. I see it by just looking at them and how much fun they have together. Allison is the founder and farmer at Dig Farm in North Salem, New York. To me, small farms are a very important part of the food system. especially
Where's
during-
North Salem?
Where's North Salem?
In
Where's
Ver-
North Salem, Allison?
North Salem is in northern Westchester County.
I see North Salem, I think of Salem, Massachusetts.
Everybody
Mhm.
does.
There's
but
no witches on the farm, only a big pig named Louie and chickens.
yes, it's
So-
just north of South Salem,
Oh,
Malcolm.
North or South?
It's like north of, South
No,
Dakota.
of course, North or South.
Anyway, both Ivana and Allison, they work on the farm and they also do many other jobs as well. Their podcast answers all your gardening questions and welcomes special guests to discuss local farming and environmental issues that affect our food sources. Got to give a plug. It is broadcast live on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern on HudsonRiverRadio.com. So Allison and Ivana, tell us some stories and welcome to the Tush Twins.
Welcome.
Hey,
Uh,
thank you for having us,
Holy
guys.
Toledo. I'm
Holy
so
Toledo.
excited.
Holy
Yeah.
Toledo.
Holy
Yes,
Toledo.
Holy Toledo.
Yep.
That's Ohio.
Yeah, well,
Is it? I
that's
just
mine.
Well, that's northern to Toledo.
that's north
That's
of Ohio. No.
Holy, okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Holy.
know. I
Yes,
just gotta do
just north.
something real quick because I just really want to dedicate this episode to my token brothers, Phil and Mitch, who are now singing together up in the heavens
Once again,
I am honored.
once again. And I guess
My second brothers.
they're kind of sleeping, but I think they're awake. So I'm gonna just dedicate this particular episode, which is the first one I'm doing. It's back from LA, and that's another place, crazy place. So, but in any event, I know as part of being really dear, good friends, you go through a lot together, right? You go
Yes.
through happy things, you go through sad things. I know, Allison, you lost your sister a couple of years ago.
Yes.
It's a very tough situation, but when you have friends like Ivana, I'm sure, and everyone else who comes to your, comfort zone to keep you, trying to keep you strong, which is really hard.
Yes.
But that's why, we all have Tush Twins, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you guys are Tush Twins.
But by the way,
Yeah.
my question,
Yes.
I know how these guys got together, back in childhood. How did you guys get together and decide to do the show?
Oh, well, that's a funny story. You want me to start it?
Sure.
Tush, right, Tush?
The left Tush.
We'll,
I'm the left
we'll make
Tush.
you honorary Tush Twins today.
There we
Yay.
go.
Okay.
Oh, we are definitely a Tush Twins.
Yes, we're definitely Tush Twins.
Well,
you know
let
why?
me
Because
put it
her
this way.
favorite saying is that I'm a pain in her tushy.
Well, she is a pain in my tushy. Yes. And well, I met Allison 6 years ago through the friend, and it been a wonderful roller coaster, up and down, down and up, and everything else. So one day we were hanging out. She had to go. We hardly actually did we know each other a year? No, it's now it's 4 years. So 2 years
Yes,
yeah,
we've known each other
something
for,
like that.
yes.
Yeah. So she had to go and see Brian. That she was like, "Oh, why don't you come and just hang out with me?" So I went and I hang out, and
Can I
somebody
tell
put
the
a mic.
rest?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You tell the rest of it.
Well, I first, I had, let me back up just a little bit. We, going on 6 years now, we've been stewarding the land here at Dig Farm. And when I first took over the land, and I say it was like the fastest commitment I've ever made in my whole life, was to say yes to this land, let alone other people. But I asked my friend Monica, I said, I need help. I need help. I'm going to need help on this farm because it's a lot of work and all of this stuff. So she said, I know the perfect person. So she introduced Yvonne and I, and basically the rest was history. It was love at first sight. And, she came up to the farm and thankfully she loved it. And, we started working together on the farm. And that has been, like I said, it's a dirty, sweaty time. So we definitely get dirty together in multiple ways.
It's a dirty, sweaty time. I love
It's a
it.
dirty, sweaty time. That's right.
Do you think I could do that, Max?
Never. If you got something under your nail, like a little dirt, you'd be going, "Ow, oh."
Well, there are things called gloves.
I'm not that bad.
So you'll be all right.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sure you could handle one of our parties or one of our brunches. Those are nice affairs. You don't have to get dirty.
You
for
don't
that.
have to go. You don't have to dig into the dirt there.
Yes.
How did you guys come up with the name? Because as I said, what Max says, as a dirty old man, I always do the double entendre, the double meaning of it. How did you guys come up with the name?
well,
and did you consider that?
I think that, of course, it was considered, and of course, it was a man that came up with that. That said that, of course, that our show had to be called "Getting Dirty," just for that purpose. But it was great. But so we're working in the field, and then I said, in my crazy running around life, I said, Yvonne, I got to leave because I got to go to this meeting, and why don't you come with me? And she said, what's it for? And I said, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a radio show. And she said, what? And I said, yeah, I don't know. I've never. We'll see. Let's just go. Come on. It'll be fun. And then we got there, and Brian was taking us through the ropes, or taking me through the ropes initially of he had asked if we wanted to do a gardening show, and typical of me, I had no clue what I was doing, but I said, yeah, let's do it. And so I brought Yvonne to this meeting, and then Brian said, here, just sit down and put the headphones on, so
sit down, look pretty.
Yeah,
you do.
So, so she said, "Oh no, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it." And I said, "Come, just, we're just having fun right now." And we get on, and I'm sure, like the first time you put the headphones and the microphone, you're going, "Hello, hello."
Hello, anybody
Hello. Yeah. And so, we're figuring it out. And then, as I realized that it was going to be a show, and it's kind of hard to do a show on your own. And of course, I'd never done this before. So we walked out of the studio, and I said, you have 24 hours to decide whether or not you're going to do this show with me. And by the time we got home, I basically had her convinced. And
I didn't have no choice. I have no choice. I had no choice.
No.
That's why she is paying on my Tushy. I don't have a choice.
I'm constantly, making her do things that are just out of her comfort zone, and she shines every time.
Such as?
Such as doing a radio show.
That's the first thing, right?
Yeah. That was but even just things on the farm, and she is invaluable to me. And Max, you mentioned when my sister passed away, and Yvonne has definitely been a rock, and just such a solid, hardcore friend on so many levels. I'm totally blessed to have her by my right cheek.
Got a lot of cheeks today, boy.
By the way,
cheeks.
ladies and gentlemen, since I knew we're having farmers on, I wear my overalls.
I noticed that.
Look at that. I love it.
I made sure I was in costume.
Yes, you're looking. I've got my flannel on, so we're rocking it.
Is the light. I got the shirt that my brother bought me as part of a birthday present.
Nice.
So
I feel like I got in the middle of Green Acres.
I'm with
Yeah.
you.
Well,
Good
New
order,
York
good
is where I'd
acres.
rather stay.
I
I get
get
allergic smelling hay.
I just adore
The daughter
Penthouse View.
penthouse view. Darling, I
Darling,
love you,
I
but
love
give
you,
me
but give
Park
me Park
Avenue.
Avenue.
See, we're the complete opposite of that.
Oh my
So
God, I
you
love that.
guys, we're the Green Acres and you guys are Park Avenue.
Well, I'm not quite
Very-
Park Avenue at all, but we did go through Bloomingdale's singing Green Acres and Gilligan's Island once
Gilligan's Island
on a
on top
dare
of our lungs.
Yes.
through
I believe
Bloomingdale's,
it.
and thought we would get thrown out. We didn't.
Yeah.
No,
Because when you have an American Express Gold Card, they don't throw you out.
That's
There
right.
you
No, no
go.
way.
Yeah,
Hey,
money
It's
there you
like,
go. Yeah.
so, but we've done that. So what are some of the
yes, we have.
like
Fun
kind
things
of
we've
goofy?
What do you
done.
grow?
What?
All right, wait.
What do you produce on your farm? I'd like to know what you produce.
Vegetables.
All right. Yeah.
What kind of veggies? All right, yeah, duh.
Vegetables. And we
Vegetable.
have some fruit. We have actually blueberries.
Ooh.
And
yes.
blueberries.
Yes, we have
No
blueberries,
livestock?
blueberries.
We
No,
have
not yet.
chickens.
Cows and pigs and.
We
Let me
have
put it- let me-
chickens.
yeah, let
we
me put
have
it-
a pig.
Let me put it this
And
way.
we
Not
have
yet.
turkeys.
Yeah.
You have turkeys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Absolutely.
I know. There's chickens, and I mean,
Yes.
and I
And
know
you
there's
have the
I
protectors
know
of
there's
chickens.
Louis Louis,
Yes.
and he's
Louis,
awesome.
Louis, He is.
And you
Oh,
have
no.
pet bees? No, you have
Yes,
bees.
we have bees. Yes,
I
of
know.
course.
You
I
have
still haven't
bees?
had the honey.
Yes,
from
we
Yes.
that.
do. But
I'd
want
be
to hear,
running.
you want to hear, Yvonne, we always have fun adventures. We're always doing, we always,
That's what I'm looking for.
okay,
fun
so here's
adventures.
one.
Yes.
What I say to her, another random opportunity that we got to go to, I signed up with an organization called Reverb, and you can volunteer and do different things. So I had volunteered with them, kind of doing some work with them at Dave Matthews concerts before, and being a nonprofit organization, we got the opportunity that they were going to feature us at an event. So we got to go and set up a table at Jones Beach for a John Mayer concert. And we were right in the middle of the whole thing. And I said, come on, we got to go, and we're going to do this event. And what are we going to do? I don't know, but we're going to figure it out on the fly. And so we brought a whole bunch of tomatoes. It was tomato season. And, we just, our mission was just to be able to talk to people. But, it's Jones Beach. It's thousands of people. And, you're right in the middle of the whole mix. And then we got to go watch the show VIP. So that
Wow.
was
Yes.
fun. Yeah.
You also did Farm Aid,
Yep.
Yes.
and
we've,
you got to interview Lucas Nelson, Willie's
I
boy.
did. Yes.
Nice.
So that's
Yes.
pretty cool. Love Reverb. I remember. I think I had them on my show once too. Guster is
Yes.
Adam
Guster
something.
is. Yes. Yes.
Ru-
Yes. Yes.
Right.
started it.
Yeah. But you've
Um,
promised to take me to Farm Aid for years, and I'm holding you to it this year. next
Okay.
time.
Well.
Okay, this is
yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
Now you've said it on the air, so there are millions of people that listen to our show.
Millions
Yes,
of people are
I
going to
know.
now write
Millions.
you
The
out.
feds-
I don't know.
Excuse me, I'm coming too.
Oh,
Unless
Yeah.
it's,
You
unless
got
it's
the
dirt.
overalls.
Unless it's a lot of
Max.
dirt.
That's okay.
No, Max, that would be amazing.
I'm
we
a coming.
can-
I'm a coming. I tell
well,
you.
we can tag team on interviews.
I would be. I'd be a roadie assistant.
Be a-
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But-
don't mind.
Yes.
Now, what about you? Do you have the farm for profit, for raise it, for,
No.
or
it's
you're
it's-
having fun?
We're having
No,
fun.
it's
That's for
work.
sure. It is a lot of work, but when you love what you do, it's not really work. You're tired at the end of the day and you sleep really well because you get a lot of fresh air and you're outside. But the farm is a nonprofit farm with a mission of reconnecting communities to the natural good of the farm, which basically means we are bringing people in of various ages and backgrounds and doing things. And we have volunteers that come in and they learn and volunteer on the farm, and then they get to take produce home. So they are eating good food. We have classes, we have kids groups, we have different kinds of groups where we're just trying to get people to think about where your food is coming from, and think about supporting local farmers, think about how much work does go into creating really healthy food, because as we know, healthy food is the only food that we really should be eating. So, you
Yeah,
know,
and then working with soil and working with farmers, it helps with the climate change. So, and the classes and everything else is also extremely educational, especially to the kids. So,
Yeah, well,
reaching
as a
out to the
city-
kids is the
yeah,
most important thing.
yeah, as a city boy, I know where my food comes from. It's my,
Yeah,
it's
supermarket.
a supermarket or the
Ralph's, it
Well,
comes from
Columbus
Ralph's.
vegetable store.
supermarket get it from
Bonds.
where?
yes.
Right.
Well, you know what? If it is the farmer's market, Malcolm, then good for you. If it's the supermarket, then, you know, hey, but, you know, just people need to understand. And it is like Max knows very well how the food system and the environment can go hand in hand, or they can be mortal enemies. So we're working on that, and that's our mission.
Yeah.
Well, I
There's a
go
lot
to a
of, I'm
farm
waiting, I'm
every
just
week.
waiting for one thing on the farm, Allison
Which
and
is
Ivana. One
goat.
thing and one thing only,
Yeah.
goat yoga.
Goat. Yeah,
Goat
goat
yogurt.
yoga. Yes.
Yogurt.
Goat
How
yoga.
about
I
goat
want
cheese
one of those little
first?
Goat
dudes
yoga.
kind of like
Yes.
clippy cloppy on my back.
They do
Yes.
that here in Crystal Springs.
Oh,
I-
yeah?
Yeah,
They
they
have
do it all
goat
the
yoga?
time. Yes,
We-
all the time. It's a big thing here.
Have you
We
been
We
to
have a goat
yoga?
farm. Not me, but
Not
Not
me.
not me.
Well,
I
You can
do
see the
goats.
oppositeness of us some here, right, guys? You can see.
No, but I go to a farm weekly during the season from June through the first frost, and I get my vegetables fresh pick. I go in, I pick my own kale.
Wow. that's
Everything is
awesome.
organic. I do not
Excellent.
buy any vegetables. And then what I do is I make kale pesto for the winter.
Mm.
Mhm.
I buy a bushel of corn. I take them off the cob and I have it for the whole year.
Good
Yeah.
girl.
Good for you.
Everything, all my vegetables, everything is an organic fruit from the area. That's where I buy all my stuff. And once a week I go with my giant box
That's awesome.
and my recyclable bags, and I fill everything up and I eat it all. And
Excellent.
my husband and I, and then we go back once a week. There's a wonderful farmer. Her name is Diane, right? She's amazing. She does have students and interns come to her farm to learn. It's a beautiful, and everything's organic.
Yeah. Good
Mhm.
for her. Good for you. I mean, that's, you know, that's what we're all about.
Well, we are not certified organic, but we do everything organically. We do have a lot of places
Well,
and friends,
isn't there
farmers,
something
friends that are
called
organic.
regenerative now?
Yes.
Are
Yeah.
you
Yes.
guys getting into that at all?
We're totally regenerative, and
Yeah,
we're
she is. I'm still like fighting.
She's,
Something
What
uh,
is that? Can you explain what it is?
regenerative agriculture. So there's organic, which is you know, you can get certified to be organic, and there are
Mhm.
growing practices that are allowed under organic that are you know, our regenerative agriculture, it puts a huge emphasis on building up good soil. So good soil is valuable in so many ways. If your soil is healthy, then all the little systems that are going on in the soil can function properly. So nutrients can be delivered to the food, and the, you know, breakdown and compost and all of that material can be utilized better than if you're conventionally farming, where you're constantly tilling and you're adding pesticides and fertilizers, or even sometimes organic is you're still tilling a lot, you're still using black you know, plastic in your fields as a weed barrier. So it's organic, and they're not using chemicals. But regenerative is we use everything natural. Like, for example, Yvonne, what were you doing today on the farm? The first job you did?
Oh, I was what was that? I was chopping the leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mulching?
so chopping
So
the
she
leaves.
is-
So
yeah.
you create like a mulch, but it's made out of leaves, and you can put it on top of it. The key is that, you know, a lot of times when you go on a farm, when the season is over, everybody just pull everything out, which I'm still trying my best not to, but
Because
the key
regenerative,
exactly regenerative. What it
regenerative,
means is
Max, is
cut
Be used.
cut the plant and use the roots inside, so that way
you're
they can
building good
decompose
soil.
through the winter and everything else. And what you can do
Yes.
is, unless your plants are sick, then you need to throw them out. If they don't have any sickness through the season, what you can do is, like Ali is it's you putting against your roles and you're actually building the strength of the role.
So
That
it's
you
What is
wanna
the
press the
craziest
next
thing
step.
you guys got into on the farm?
Say
Or
again?
in general, or anywhere? I mean, what is like one of the crazier stories that, aside from you dragging her to see Brian, which you can see is a crazy story right there. Uh,
I think
Well,
that's it. I don't know.
yeah.
no
I don't
crazy
remember.
stories? Come
This,
on,
Yeah.
man.
this is crazy stories.
I mean, you know, we've had some really good times because one of the other cool things that we have are farmer potlucks. So
Farmer
we end
what?
up
Potlucks.
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 Yes, so
Mhm.
we rock the potluck. And we have some fun at these potlucks, and you know, that's one. I mean, you know, Yvonne is known, she has come up with a dance. It's called doing the dishes. So you know, maybe she'll model that for you, but you know, she's really great. She'll get everybody doing the dishes as you're
Yes.
dancing, you know.
Do the
She's the life of the party
Doing
for sure.
shit.
Well, it was a
So
Christmas party, so we had a
Oh.
great time.
So
So
yeah, when's
Yeah.
the Christmas
I love-
party? You gotta tell me later.
I
know,
love
we gotta
music.
figure it
I
out.
love dancing. So you know what? I just had to wash some dishes.
I have a
Okay.
question to ask you ladies. How do you
Yes.
make money? Just curious. Do you sell
wo-
your products?
I work for a living.
Well, tonight, you work for a living?
Yeah.
Okay.
Working for a living. How does the farm make money? The farm.
How do you make money from the farm if it's your full-time job?
Well, for me, right, both of us have other jobs.
Okay.
But for me right now, luckily, I am on a leave of absence and potentially might not even be, you know, who knows what's happening. But right now I'm on a leave of absence, so I am a full-time farmer. But the farm makes money. We've done, so we support a couple of farmers markets. So we kind
Okay.
of send some of our produce there, but we also have classes. We have programming, which gives us some some funding.
Income?
Yes, but we also try to be very fiscally responsible in terms of being
Well, a
creative
nonprofit,
with the
you know,
programming that we do,
Yeah.
and the things that we do.
A nonprofit doesn't mean
We're
that you don't make
you know,
money.
a nonprofit
no, it
doesn't mean that
doesn't.
you
No, it
It doesn't
can't,
mean
doesn't.
that at all.
No.
But I
doesn't mean you
mean,
can't
like,
take a profit.
no,
take
it doesn't
money
mean
from
that you
it.
can't take a
Yes, you
profit.
can.
Of course, you can. But I mean, we are very lucky in the situation that we are in, that our monthly expenses are very low.
How big of a farm is it? How many acres?
So the property itself, we are very, very lucky, is a beautiful 48 acres.
Wow.
48
and-
acres.
Yes, it's 48 acres, and there are beautiful gardens here that are like botanical gardens, which is a separate section. But the part that we are mainly in is our field is 1.5 acres, and then we have a little house and a patio area where we can do outside classes and have parties and things, and a little kitchen.
Two
We teach.
barns.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
have the barns with the chickens.
Yeah.
So
Are you the only two that work the farm? Are the only two farmers?
No,
Or do you
No,
have
there's-
help?
There's plenty of volunteers. You
no,
wouldn't,
Yes.
they
you
couldn't
wouldn't
be
imagine
just two
how
of them.
many people want to come and volunteer and get dirty and be involved with the nature and be involved in building something that is important. And I just want to bring it out to the question also of making money. You know, a lot of people, including me, we are spoiled with so much that we need to have that. And that's not true. You can live on a minimum amount of money that you make as long as your bills are paid, and you can be as happy as even happier with
That's what my
when
mom
you
would
have more
say.
money.
Yeah.
My
yeah,
mom would
So I
have an
grew up.
expression,
Yeah,
how much can you eat? How
exactly.
many cars can you have? How many houses
Exactly.
can you have?
Yeah.
I mean, these
Yes.
billionaires, like, what the F, as they say.
Yeah, but
I-
now I saw it on the YouTube not that long ago. It's like all those mansions that were built, or now it's like abandoned. So there's nothing going on. Nobody lives there, and everything just falling apart. So why would you take the beauty of the nature and just mess it up? Build
Right. It's
all
something that you're
fired
not
up.
even freaking using it, and that's the bowl of Tushi that I'm always talking about.
Well, part of the land
got her
that you
fired up.
got was through, I mentioned this before when I had you on Many Shades of Green, Dick Button, which is the property that also has gardens on it. Dick
Yes.
Button, the ice skater,
Yeah.
he is an
Yes.
environmental philanthropist and
Oh yeah.
part of Westchester Land Trust.
Yes.
So that's things like the Westchester Land Trust. And now we just started a Newcastle Land Trust, because we're trying to save almost 100-acre property from being developed and having 6 McMansions put on it.
Oh, gosh.
And it has, from what we can tell, because we're working on it, Native American ceremonial stones. So now we just started something called Preserve Button Hook. We're looking for allies, so maybe Dig Farm could be an ally.
We are an ally. Absolutely.
Yeah, and be listed as an ally, I mean.
Absolutely.
So I'll talk to you about that off Zoom.
Absolutely.
But
Yes.
things like that people are doing and what you're doing, and
I
just
think it's
getting back to
amazing.
the land, it's so important that happen, because at this point we're just spinning our wheels constantly
Yes.
every day, and it
Yes.
just doesn't slow down,
No, it doesn't slow
Yeah.
down. And, this is like a transitional time of the year. Obviously, we're going from being in the field to having some downtime. And this is, Yvonne will tell you, because being my right tush, she hears a lot of like my brain thoughts, and just there, we have a lot, having a lot.
What is your typical day? What time do you, when you're working the farm, what time do you wake up, and what do you do, and when do you go to sleep? And how do you
They
work
don't
a
sleep,
regular
they
job?
dance, come on.
The day starts out, you wake up. I mean, I naturally wake up really early, so I'm up early, and then you're just hitting the field and doing whatever needs to be done. It's always a list of 25 things that need to be done, and you just prioritize them and what needs to be done like right now, and what
Is
then
it true,
can be
is
next.
it true that the rooster crows and that's the break of dawn, and that's when you wake up? And do you have a rooster on the farm?
I don't know how to answer
She
that
has a
question.
She has a
Because
rooster in her house.
I
right
have
here.
a rooster currently in my house, Malcolm. So
A rooster
Okay.
in the house?
A pet
Yes.
rooster?
well, he's a pet. Yes, he's
Yes.
yes.
What's his
Uh-huh.
name?
Yes.
His name
name
is
is
Turkey.
Steven.
His name is
Miss-
Steven?
Yeah, his name is
Turkey.
Steven. But Yvonne calls him Turkey.
I call him
because
Turkey.
He's
'cause
very small.
He's very small, so I start calling him Turkey. So when he walks around, and I
feels
call him
like
Turkey.
he's,
He feels
you
like,
know,
okay,
a
I'm a
big-
big boy. I can walk around now.
Yes.
You realize
Aw.
you're the first person I've ever met that has a pet rooster that lives at home in the house?
So do I.
So do you?
I thought she does not, but I'm the first person she's ever met that's had a rooster living in her house. But it just happened. He was injured, and so I
Aw.
had to take him in to like rehab him, but he's so darn cute. And it's one, and I thought I was weird, Malcolm, but I know there's other people out there, they have chickens in their house, so I'm not
People have
as
snakes
weird.
in their
Allison,
house.
according to me, you're weird.
Okay, I'll take it, because you know what makes me weird about it though is that he's a rooster, because you know what he does is in the morning he
Crows. So guess what?
So,
She's up
yeah.
early.
I'm up early.
You don't need an alarm
I'm up
clock.
early. No,
Nope.
I definitely
She
don't
has
need an
Steven.
alarm clock. I have
Exactly.
Steven.
Why
And
do you
he's
need an
pretty
alarm clock when you
foolproof.
have Steven?
That's exactly right.
That would be a great thing for a sitcom.
Steven.
Yeah.
You go back to that.
Uncle Steven.
There you go.
Well, you know what? It was funny because his breed is a silky, so he's very cute. He's got like funky feathers.
He's a silky.
Yeah, he's a silky. So originally he was Silky Steve, but then when
Oh
I got
my.
to know him better, he's now Steven.
He's not silky.
Yes.
He's not.
From
He's still
Steve to
silky.
He
but-
went from Silky
Steven.
Steve to Steven, and
Turkey.
Yes, and Turkey.
Turkey.
So,
Keep
mhm.
him inside tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh no,
I know.
he knows
Yeah,
he's safe.
Where
Is
I-
that like this?
I
can't see.
Can't
It's hard
see.
to
Oh
see.
man, it's so cute. They have all these pictures of silky
could- you might-
chickens.
Silky chicken.
Gotta put it
Yes,
closer.
yes, he's if that's a silky chicken picture, then yeah, that's what he
Oh,
It's
there,
so
I
cute.
He looks like an 80s rock star.
Yeah, he does. He looks like
Funky
David
hair.
Bowie. He
Yeah,
looks like
that's-
David
Like
Bowie.
David Bowie with
That's
his hairstyle.
exactly, yes.
You should call him Bowie,
Yes, I
But
know.
it's.
Oh my God, I want one.
Yes, they're very cute.
Well, yeah,
They're like designer chickens. He might be right up your
designer
alley.
chicken. You're gonna
You
start the
know?
new fad.
He.
I want to get I want to get a little miniature pig.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yes.
pigs are very smart. They're
Well,
actually
that's-
I know.
Yes,
Yes.
they're very smart.
Smarter
and
than
they're
some people
beautiful.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
no,
well,
yeah.
that was a fad a few years ago, 20 years ago for pet
Were
pigs.
these teacup pigs or
Yes.
something?
Yes,
Like
Yes.
these little,
I
they're
forgot
But
like
the
they,
this
name of
but
it.
they
Teacup
still get
pigs.
big. They
but I
get
was gonna
big.
get the Vietnamese potbelly pig.
Vietnamese.
That's
Whoa.
what
And I
we
tried to
have.
get one for the city, but they wouldn't let us because
We
it
have
wasn't
one.
zoned.
Lewis is a Vietnamese potbelly pig.
Oh.
And he's
You
very
should see
cute.
Lewis.
Oh, now
Oh,
you have
man.
Lewis, aside from Steven, you have
Well,
Lewis.
yes. Well, Lewis was already here. He's established in this place. You know, Lewis, everybody knows Lewis.
Yeah,
Lewis is the
everybody
star.
knows.
You know,
Instead
you
of
guys-
everybody knows Raymond, it's everybody knows
Knows
Lewis.
Lewis.
Did you keep
Exactly.
Did you keep Lewis indoors or he's outdoors?
He lives in my house too. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Oh,
he does not
God.
live in our house.
No,
He
he
I
lives
know
in a
that for a
barn.
fact.
He has a very swanky stall in the barn with multiple comforters and lots of pillows. So he's like, you know,
Aw.
he burrows and snuggles into all of his blankets and he wakes up for snacks and breakfast.
He's
You know.
kind of king.
He-
Brian tried to walk him once.
Yes, he did. And
Why?
I was amazed. Why? I don't know. But you know what? I was amazed he even
Judge-
got the harness on him.
Yeah, I was.
Aw.
thinking that.
You know, he did. He took a few steps. So it was a
He-
success. you
Well,
know.
I used to work-
Hydroponic growing?
Hydroponic? No.
Yeah, no.
I used to work my
No.
cat in Central Park.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a little
Nice.
harness and
Oh, see, that's cool.
he would go on my shoulder. And until I
Yeah.
realized that I can't, I can't be, shirtless, I had to have a towel on my shoulder because he got
yeah.
scared and his nails are
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's another, you know, not only are Yvonne and I friends, but we both, during the pandemic, a friend of ours, his friends had kittens. So we
Aw.
were at the farm one night and Yvonne made the arrangement that she was going to get 2 kittens from, you know, Javier, our friend. So, you know, we're there and we're hanging out and having fun. And, you know, he says, I'm going to bring over your 2 kittens right now. And I said, wait a minute, you're bringing her a kitten? I want a kitten too. So we both got kittens at the same time. And so I have the brother and she has the sisters. So our kittens
Yes.
are related. And
Oh my
so
So is
The
your
right
kitten's
tush and
name
left tush.
George? Is
No.
it George?
my
No.
my kitten's name is Don because
Don.
there was
It goes with Steve.
Yeah,
well,
Don
no.
and Steve hanging out
Yes.
in the house.
He was named, that was the condition of getting him, that I named him Don, because there was a caretaker here on the property for 35 years, like almost the whole time Dick has been here. And he passed away and I got to know
Aw.
him before he passed away. And I told Javier, bring the cat and we'll name him Don and he'll be the new, you know, caretaker of the
Caretaker.
farm.
The cat
Yeah.
care.
And he is.
Anyway, guys, I have to hate to break up
Wait,
this
hold on
coffee
before
crotch.
you go. What's the name of your cat, Ivana?
I have Mimi and Sarah.
Mimi and Sarah.
Me and Sarah.
Yes.
Wow.
Mimi.
Yeah, Mimi is
My
calico.
nickname is Memesy. My brothers call me
yeah.
Memesy.
Aw,
Well,
So
Mimi got named Mimi because of Allison's sister.
yes.
Oh,
See?
okay.
So that's why.
Yes.
Anyway,
No.
guys, you know what we have to do one day, which I haven't done, is take either a cell phone or iPad and go over the farm and have that, as you're talking, you walk around the farm so we could see it.
Yeah.
I would
would
love
be
that in
cool.
spring.
I'd love
That
to
would
do
be
it.
Definitely.
cool. Absolutely, for
we
sure.
Can, we can do a walk.
We could do the show from the farm.
Yeah.
We
of
can do the
course.
show from the
Well,
farm.
because
for
we do
sure.
the show from the.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are you
Wait.
now? Are you in the? You're at the farm, right?
Yes, we are at
Yeah.
the farm.
I am in
both
the
of us.
mansion.
We're in the mansion.
You're the
We're in
mansion?
yeah. She's in
Yes.
the east wing. I'm in the west wing.
Oh.
Wow.
But before anybody cuts anybody off, I just want to say this is a great opportunity, and thank you, Max and
Oh,
gang,
well.
for letting us do this. But you know, this one right here, seriously, it might only be 6 years. You guys have some years on us, but truest friend, best
Oh,
friend,
come on.
right there.
Don't make me
Like
blush.
you know,
I'm
seriously,
I'm starting to cry.
Yeah, me
you
too.
should. It's worth it. You know.
Yeah.
That's-
Wah,
Yes.
wah, wah.
Especially now.
it's
By the
not-
way,
when you
we're
have a
doing-
friend like that, you have to treasure it.
Absolutely. And
Well,
I do treasure her. And
right,
I
can you-
treasure Ethel.
to shout it out.
So do
Yeah.
I
I.
treasure Lucy.
There you go.
Treasure it.
See?
Lucy, what'd you do?
That's all.
There you
Anyway,
go.
guys, I think we've had enough.
Hold
Everybody,
on.
Aw.
Let me just say one more thing because she's been
Sure.
talking and talking and talking, and she has not allowed me to talk, and that's one of those things. Look, she is amazing woman because she has a wonderful dreams, and the key is that the dreams sometimes when you look at it straight ahead, it looks like weird and everything else, but eventually when you really think about it and listen what she's saying is, it's one of the things that will actually bring you in. So what I'm saying is I'm lucky enough to be involved and live through her dreams because her dreams are amazing, and those dreams open up not only my eyes, it open up in a lot of different people's eyes, to be able to see the goodness in farming, growing, and eating fresh food and moving forward with climate change. So again, thanks to her, I would not be here. Thanks to her, I would probably still been very miserable. I am extremely happy. This is where I grew up. This is my grandmother brought me in. So thank you to you. I am able to live through your dreams that start become mine. That's it.
Dang.
So-
Thank you.
And I'm a
That's the
Tushi.
thing.
Sweet.
See,
And
now
you're a
I get
Tush
it when
twin
you go
now.
blah, blah.
You're official Tush twins.
Yes, we are.
anyway, guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes,
That's tomorrow.
happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Happy
Yeah.
One more plug, Getting Dirty, Mondays live, 6 p.m. on
Woohoo.
HudsonRiverRadio.com. And these are two amazing women, the right tush, the left tush, they interchange tushes.
Yeah.
It's to have friends like this is a blessing.
It
So
is.
have a happy Thanksgiving.
And, oh, by
Yes.
the way, and also just another plug, Sunday, I think, is the first day of Hanukkah.
Yes, it is. Happy
Wow.
Hanukkah.
So
I don't
remember,
know.
so remember
It-
to light the candles.
It's way too
Light the
close to
candles.
Thanksgiving for my own personal taste.
Wow. Oh my
Bye,
goodness.
guys.
Thanksgiving.
Bye,
Day.
guys. Thank you
Don't
so
eat
All
much.
right. Anyway, you guys take
Bye.
care.
Yes,
This
you
weekend
too.
is-
Thank you so
it's-
much.
Holidays.
It's turkey and latkes.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
See you in
Bye-bye.
Latkes. Bye.
Bye.